What's up, everybody? It's Mike, and today I'm gonna be reviewing the Rocks Tequila Teremana. Am I saying it right? I hope so. You guys don't come here for facts. We know that by now. Full disclosure, before we start, I feel like I'm about to pass out. I don't know what's wrong. I might be sick. I might just be extremely tired. I might just be working myself like a dog. I don't know if you've been able to tell, but these videos have been coming out quite frequently. Also on TikTok, also on Instagram. I'm running myself ragged. And before you go in the comments and write, Mike, take a break. You could take a break. It's fine. I am. Oh, I'm getting the fuck out of here. I'm still gonna be posting. That schedule is fine, but I'm getting the fuck out of Los Angeles. I'm going to Mexico. I'm going to Tulum. I'm gonna turn off. You guys gotta leave me alone. And that's what inspired me to check out some tequila. Because while I'm in Mexico, I'm really excited to try authentic tequila. Like good tequila. Because Mexico is the place for tequila. All tequila comes from Mexico. It can't be called tequila if it's not made in Mexico. And I pretend to know what I'm talking about. People comment on these videos like, what qualifications do you have to judge alcohol, Mike? None at all. But that's the good thing. I come from the relatable perception of a consumer just like you guys. And I serve this to people for money. Or at least I used to. People still think I'm a bartender, like in real life. I always get comments like, what bar do you work at? None. Guys, I don't do that anymore. I did it for a decade. I'm done. I do this now. I'm an internet bartender at this point. No more bars. No more clubs. No more house parties in the hills. Well, I still go to house parties. No more working house parties in the hills. I celebrated my first New Year's Eve this year. It's been 10 years since I've celebrated New Year's Eve. Christmas, I'm always working. I'm gonna live now. Let me live and pass on my knowledge and drink with you guys. I'm passing the torch. I'm giving away my knowledge to all of you because a new Supreme is coming. My powers are dwindling. I'm becoming weaker. And before I wither away to dust, you guys need to learn your shit. I'm not gonna let you learn everything you need to know from fucking tipsy bartender in Euphoria. Not on my watch. What am I talking about? Am I making any sense? I'm so fucking tired. Let's drink some tequila. Created in a small town in the highlands of Jalisco. Jalisco or Jalisco? One of the two. Please don't cancel me. I'm tired. Does all tequila come from Jalisco, Jalisco? Is that like where there's a lot of agave farms where they make the tequila? Am I doing a smart or am I doing another stupid? Our founder, Dwayne Johnson. Did he really found this? Did he really make this tequila? Or is they just slapping his name on it and he's taking the credit and the money? And if so, how the fuck do I do that? Our founder, Dwayne Johnson, worked with a Mexican family-owned distillery to build a unique home on the grounds solely for Teremana. Normally I'm drunk when I fucking stumble my words. I'm just fucking exhausted. Energy. Here they craft Teremana with a love of great tequila made the right way in small batches by hand. I don't know if this is with love. This might be made with disdain and hard labor. Something I'm used to putting down my throat. The flavors of disdain and hard labor. Let's drink the fucking tequila. As you guys know, I judge alcohol based on 5 different points of criteria. Accessibility, how easy is it to get? Aesthetics, does it look good for marketing purposes? Do you wanna have this on your bar? Smoothness, does it go down your throat smoothly? Flavor, does it taste like it's supposed to taste? I don't care if it's just like normal alcohol flavor. Is it pleasurable? And price, do I think this is a deal or is it a ripoff in my personal opinion? These are all my personal opinions. Remember, my word is not law. I just have experience that you might want to hear from. And I'm not gonna bullshit you because nobody's paying me. Unless Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson wants to pay me or give me some good dick, then I will smile and tell you that this is the best motherfucking tequila in all the land. Right off the bat, I'm gonna tell you, this is not my first time having this tequila. I've had this tequila before, and from what I remember, I did not really care for it. I'm just gonna go on a limb and say that. But I will also say, in the group I was in, I was the only one that didn't really like it. Y'all know friends of the channel, Billy, Ari, Kyle, they drink this shit like water. They're all so straight. And this is like rock tequila. So maybe like it tastes better if you're straight. I'm a, you know, so I like it a little bit sweeter. That might be why I liked the Kendall Jenner 818, but that's also a ripoff from a 512. A whole nother video, go check that out if you want to, yeah, whatever. So let's go ahead and talk about accessibility. As you can see, there's only 2 of these. I cannot find the Añejo. I got the Blanco and the Reposado, and Añejo, as I've taught you guys already, is just like a further aged tequila, the more expensive one down the line. I can't find it, and I can order it on the website, I'm sure, but I don't want to. If I liked these, I'm sure I would have liked that one too. But I'm torn. I'm going through a conundrum because these are fucking everywhere. This tequila, the Blanco and the Reposado, is fucking everywhere. The only one I have a problem finding is the Añejo. And I don't know if that's just in my area. I live in Southern California. It could be easy to find in your store. I could also just not be looking in the right area because I'm not going more than 10 minutes away from my apartment. Y'all are lucky if I leave my house, period. But I couldn't even find it on the delivery services. I tried to get it, and then I bought it, and they called me from the store, and they said they didn't have it, and they just gave me 2 bottles of this. So I don't know what to say. I'm torn, because this is everywhere. These are so accessible. The Añejo is a little bit harder, but I don't know if that's because of regional and laziness. Part of me wants to just give it half a point, but these are everywhere. These are literally fucking everywhere. I'm gonna give it a point for accessibility. Only because, and I will say this, if you want Añejo tequila, don't pick this. If you want Añejo tequila, pick a really, really good tequila. If you're gonna spend your money, spend it wisely, you know? That's my advice. That is my genuine consumer advice. If you're gonna spend a lot of money on nice tequila, get a good brand that's actually good tequila. Not saying that this isn't good tequila, but if I was looking for Añejo, it wouldn't be this. I'm just gonna say that. That being said, let's move on. In terms of aesthetics, it's a bottle. It's a bottle with a clear label. It tells me everything I need to know right on the label. Gluten-free, 100% pure agave, just like all tequila that's not trash. It even has the calories on the back. Look at this shit. If anybody was curious, there's 96 calories in 1.5 ounces of this shot. There's 96 calories in a shot. That's why I don't have abs. But there's no carbs, keto, no sugar. Everything on the Reposado is basically exactly the same. It's a nice bottle. It's a fine bottle. Would it be something I would decorate my bar with? No, I wouldn't really say. It's good. It gives me everything I need to know, but it's not something I'm gonna use like decorative. I've seen tequila bottles that are so much fun. There's so many exquisite tequila bottles out there. People get really creative with this shit. That's what I look for, you know? Marketing matters. Appearance matters. We live in a world where that shit matters. So I think, and my opinion could change at this point, I think I'm gonna give it half a point. I'm gonna give it half a point because it's doing its job. It's giving me information. I think they're kind of boring. Am I wrong to think that? What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Do you think these are, I think they're boring. This is the rocks tequila. I want it to be a fist. I want it to be something that a gay man might sit on and go to the hospital. Don't do that, please, for the love of God. Anybody who's seen One Man, One Jar knows why you should not do that. Now we get to do the fun part. We get to drink it because we're going in to Smoothness. And this is advertised as award-winning sipping tequila, which means you sip, it's fucking self-explanatory, my guys. So I'm gonna, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get a nice cube. I'm gonna get a ball of ice. No, I'm gonna get 2 balls of ice because I'm gonna keep it. Shut up. I like putting 2 balls in the glass because it's like I'm teabagging my drink. All right, so let's start with the Blanco. Just a little bit, just to like get through the day. We're just tasting how smooth it is. Because from what I remember, it was not smooth, but I was doing shots, like room temperature shots, so let's see if it's better on ice. You know, that's how I enjoy my tequila. Blanco, at least. You know what I'm saying? Cheers. It's smooth. It is, I will say it is smooth. Is it the smoothest tequila? No, but it is smooth. I'll give you credit where credit is due. Come on, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. The more I drink this, the more I'm just gonna say it's good because I wanna fuck Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Who doesn't? All right, Smoothness going pretty well. Let's try the Reposado. And if these are both smooth, you can basically assume that the Añejo is as well. In my opinion, Añejo is the smoothest out of all 3, so let's try the Reposado now. I'm just taking shots. Like, I'm tired, I'm just taking shots. And interestingly enough, I'm waking up a little bit. I'm in like a much better mood. Should I be concerned? All right, we're gonna test out how smooth the Reposado is. Cheers. That was really smooth. Okay, the Reposado, much smoother. Like, see how the Blanco made me shake a little bit? None of that with the Reposado. That was actually, you know what? Shut me the fuck up. That was good. That was good. Tequila. What about the flavor? Like, what about the notes? What am I supposed to get from this? The Blanco is supposed to have notes of bright citrus. So like a lemony lime kind of flavor. I mean, I guess, but here's the thing. With citrus notes, you don't really notice them that much unless it's like fully flavored, like a citron or something like that. Notes don't really stand out, but if I were to taste this and really go, like really annoyingly, I would definitely get notes of like a citrus aftertaste with this tequila. What does it smell like? You could definitely smell the tequila. And you could honestly, you could smell some citrus in there. Okay, so it has a scent, and I would say that the flavored notes check out. I didn't want to be nice to you. You guys know I don't like to be nice, and I'm not getting paid for this. This tequila's kind of shutting me up a little bit. All right, fuck me. Maybe I'm straighter than I thought. You guys are gonna set me straight in the comments. Fuck. As for the Reposado, notes of oak and vanilla. I don't know about that. Let me taste it one more time. I'm gonna do an actual tasting of this one, because this one went down really easy, so I didn't really taste much. A rich finish, for sure. Like, it went down easy, but I'm looking for like an oaky vanilla taste. Let me see if I get that. 1 second. Oaky, yes. Vanilla, if it is, it's very slight. Like some tequila I've had, vanilla definitely stands out much more prominently than this, but oaky, 100%. I feel like I'm being more like informational in this video. I don't really feel pressure to have to be funny. Is that okay? Like, what am I dropping? Can I like just do a smart for like a minute? Can I make a video where I just wanna pretend like I know what I'm talking about without feeling like I have to be funny? Can I just live? Now, when it comes to price, I don't see an option to just buy the tequila straight from the website. So maybe that thing I said about being able to find the añejo on the website was a complete lie. I figured it would. Why wouldn't they just sell that on the website? That's so strange. This is one of the few liquors that did not sell the tequila right off the website. But it does help you locate it in stores, which is why it's easy. This is like, they're found everywhere, but the añejo isn't. Why? Okay, so I'm just gonna look up the average price for both of these in my general area, depending on what store you go to. On average, for this Blanco tequila, you're looking at about $34.99. For the Reposado, you're looking at about $39.99. And on these delivery apps, it doesn't even show the añejo as an option. Does it exist? Is it real? Like, I've never seen it in my life. I've seen pictures of it on Google, so as far as I know, it exists somewhere in the world. Just nowhere that I can get my hands on it. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, if you're watching this, send me a bottle of the añejo. Damn it. Don't be like Arby's. Answer my DMs. Arby's still won't send me their fucking alcohol. Everybody spam Arby's and say, send MikeMGTV the French fry vodka. It's gonna suck. I know it's gonna suck, but I want it. So let's go down everything as a whole. When it comes to accessibility, I'm gonna give it a point. I'm gonna give it a point because, like I said, these are fucking everywhere, and I don't know if the añejo even fucking exists. When it comes to aesthetics, I'm gonna give it half a point because the bottles, they're bottles, and they're informational, but they're not something I'm really gonna decorate my bar with. It doesn't really pop out to me. If it's on the shelf and I've never heard of it before and I didn't know it was attached to Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, I don't think I would pick it up. But that's my own personal opinion. You could be different. Let me know in the comments. Smoothness Point. You know, I didn't think I would say that because from what I remember in the past, I didn't like it because I had it warm, which you should never have tequila when I was doing shots. Instead, I was sipping it on ice, and this is exclusively advertised as sipping tequila, so I should have listened. In regards to the flavor, I'm gonna give it a point because I did taste the citrus notes here. This definitely had oaky notes as advertised. Vanilla, not very strongly, but it could just be overpowered by the oak. And with price in mind, I would probably categorize these as like middle shelf tequilas. Much better than well, but nowhere near top shelf. So like $35, 40 bucks for middle shelf tequila? Yeah, I think that's a pretty good deal. I'm gonna give it a point. I mean, I love Casamigos, and I classify that as middle shelf tequila, and you're looking at about 60 bucks with that. Wow. You guys did me good. I want the añejo. I want to complete my collection. I collect alcohol like Pokemon cards. Where's the añejo? It's like a Charizard. I need it. So let me do my little calculations. My calculations are literally counting to 5, but I'm gonna pretend like I'm like doing a calculator. Accessibility, point. Aesthetics, half a point. Smoothness, point. Flavor, point. And price, point. The Rock's Teremana Tequila gets 4.5 out of 5 stars from me. 100% MikeMGTV approved. Fuck! I did not see this coming. And normally when I put things down my throat, I do. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Have you tried this tequila yet? What do you think? Do you agree with me or disagree with me on anything that I said? And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and subscribe for future videos. I put them out weekly, usually on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but sometimes I'm late, just like my mom, because your boy gets stressed. And be sure to follow me across all social media. You can find me everywhere at MikeMGTV. And without further ado, guys, this was a good video. I did a happy. I woke up a little bit. I feel better about myself. I feel more energetic. See, sometimes I just gotta like get into the swing of things. Like I just have to have a shot and I'm good to go. So I hope you all found this informative. Thank you all for watching. As always, I'm MikeMGTV and you're fucking welcome.